If it fails that level. So I'm watching INDO this morning, and it definitely gapped up all the way to $20. So it's been running for multiple days. I'm wondering when the shorts are going to take advantage of it, and it looks like they're starting today. Has a big top and tail on the 4 hour chart. Good morning, Donnell. Mm, then JWN was one that was moving yesterday. Pretty flat with low volume, but it has been going sideways in here. Wondering, can it break that 27 today? Also on the SPY did crack through the 440s, which is insane. I said the 440 would be a test for it yesterday, but looks like during pre-market it wants to go ahead and gap above it. JW starting to wake up out of this flat range, but not making huge moves. Let's jump over here to the scans. What's up, SB? So INDO was a pre-market mover, man. It gapped up over 20 and is right underneath 20 now. Um, and I'm just wondering, like, is this thing what does INDO want to do? It keeps gapping up. I believe it's moving with oil, and the SPY continues to rip up as well over the 440. So it's gonna be one of those opens that you have to kind of see if the SPY can hold up the 440 like it's pretending to, and then kind of see how that affects this overall movement of these stocks. Let's see. Kroger took a nice little lunch up, 48 up to 52. Their earnings just came out as well. Making new highs. Definitely flat up here though. So SPY coming back down to test the 440s. Spent a lot of time here at the 438. So we'll see. Does it want to crash this 438 or just hold this range that it held for like let's see. It's like 15, 30, 45 minutes of holding in this area. Good morning, GD. What does INDO want to do today? All right. U.S. jobless claims fall to a 2-month low. The labor market continues to recover. Let's see. But will the labor market be able to survive the inflation, though? Is the question. Oh boy, let's see. Kathy's boom or bust investors. Let's see. Grain markets. Stagflation is coming. Snowflake got punched in the mouth. Burger King makes 2 huge menu changes. Uh-oh. Push back against the changed legendary dollar menu to the point that the corporate had to revamp it into the current $1, $2, $3 menu. If a restaurant owner was already upset at the price being charged for low-end hamburgers, they're likely to be very angry at those items that those items cost them more in the first place. The problem is that these heavily discounted menus often serve as a loss leader. That's fine if they draw customers to chain locations and they then also buy a wider margin items. It's a problem when people come in and pick only high value items. Okay, whatever. Why you may pay more for a Whopper. Of course, it's inflation, man. That's all. Hopefully the quality increases with the price, but it probably won't. CHPT, EV charging company ChargePoint crushes guidance. Let's see, CHPT. It's holding these levels here at the 15. Breakout of 1560. These candles 1502, 1513, about a 10-cent candle there. Let's go back out here. How to buy ExxonMobil stock for 6% discount. Billionaire Ken Griffin admits he was wrong about Bitcoin and crypto. Putin signs a decree to prohibit leaving Russia with more than $10,000 in foreign currency. Huh. So you would have to convert your currency. And the thing is, they did lock the currencies on Russia. I don't know if y'all saw that. It was so funny. One of the there was an article that I saw about OnlyFans models that are in Russia. They can't get no cash out of the US. None. It's crazy. So they will go broke. Tilray agrees to buy. I need to go to the most recent news. Just seems like this news is all over the place. All right. Twitter expands crowdsourced fact check experiment, Birdwatch. Stock futures push higher as oil erases gains. So oil's coming down. So be careful on this INDO trading. If oil's coming down. Iran stock, uranium. What was the oil ticker? This one? Nah, that's not it. Crude oil futures, crude oil one. Yeah, oil's definitely, there we go. Oil's definitely taking a little downturn. Had this big rip on oil and now is making its way back down. So be careful trading those oil stocks because they are in pullback mode right now. And that is TradingView. Ukraine's IT army targets Belarus railway network, trying to hack that thing. Tens of millions at risk. You know, most people don't understand how tedious hacking is. It is not something you just sit down and do. It's a lot of intel that must be gathered on systems. Cannabis producer Tilray, Poland has plans to increase defense spending. Kroger's jumps on earnings. I already saw that up this morning. I did add it to the watch list, right? Nope, I deleted it. Right, Japan needs to change stance on energy products or projects in Russia. Says head of JBIC Bank. Tilray to buy rival Hexo. Hexo's debt of up to 211 million. What's up, Lori? Just looking down at all this news and watching oil pull back today. That's why I'm watching INDO. I already know people are gonna jump on it since oil is pulling back. Those shorts are gonna be like, yes, man, we can get it back to 15. TD Profit. That's is that? No, that's Toronto Dominion Bank. I thought that was TD Ameritrade. Toyota and Honda join growing corporate retreat from Russia. So Toyota and Honda are pulling out of Russia. Let's see, Verde to expand potash output in Brazil. Ukraine. Best Buy sales rebound. There's a forecast lift. How much is Best Buy? $106. Had a nice little drop down and now is playing around that $100. Oh, I literally see it on my scans now. I didn't see that first. Let's see, Britain. Okay, 2 hours ago. So getting kind of far out there. So at this point, I'll just watch my scans because now these things are starting to pop onto the scans that I'm reading about. Bangladesh cargo ship hit by a missile. A missile hit this cargo ship at the Ukrainian Black Sea port of Olivia, killing one of its crew members. A Bangladesh foreign ministry official said on Thursday the Bangladesh flagged Bangalore Samriddhi had, oh my gosh, had 29 crew members on board, all nationals, and was stuck at the port of Olivia after Russian invasion. So they got hit by a missile. Everybody getting it. France seizes super yacht, says belongs to Rosneft boss. Toronto home prices jump 28%. Oh my gosh. Housing market is picking up. It's about to be real expensive to invest in real estate. Let's see. Fertilizer ban disseminates Sri Lankan crops as government popularity ebbs. Okay. All right, so got Best Buy doing this thing. Kroger, the big gap up, but it's definitely tight here around that 52 level. JWN pulling back there, but it went flat for quite a while around this level of the 26, 27 level. What's up, Daniel B? So the SPY right around that 440 level. I'm telling you, I don't want to give a prediction, but I think that we'll see this thing get back under the 440s. Because yesterday I was calling, hey, it's got to test that 440. I think 440 is going to be a crazy level of resistance. Of course, it got past it on this pre-market, but this is pre-market. So crazy things can happen in pre-market. What's up, One Life? INDO. We want to see if this pre-market downtrend that is forming here becomes accurate during the day. Oil is pulling back, so be careful taking any long positions on INDO. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Daniel B. I was looking at Nordstrom. I was like, man, this thing's got to pull back. It's got this little range, had a bottom down here at 26 and then 27. So I'm like, man, this thing, I'm pretty sure it wants to pull back. If it does go, oh well, it'll just break out of that 27 and going up to 30. But I don't think it has the juice for it. It's tired. It's got to either go flat for a little bit or go down. Let's jump over here to the scan, see what's popping over here. Ford was moving big yesterday, but of course, after a big move, it's got to kind of take a break. Ford coming out for this little channel here. Top of this channel was 1852, and then the bottom is around the 16. So it's working its way back up to the 18 for maybe a possible breakout. But even if it does break out, it would only be attempting a gap fill here up to the 1990s. It's got that gap fill right there. All of this. So from the 1860, or actually that's almost like what, 50, 75 cents, or 1865 up to the 19. So a little bit over $1 per share for that gap fill. Yeah, oil is pulling back, so INDO is going to be in the short's favor today. Appreciate that subscribe there or follow if you're on Twitch. Yep, that's a follow. Jarno Bibbs. Jarno Bibbs, appreciate that follow. Okay. So we see the biggest faller in the mid floats is Snow. Absolutely got demolished. Closed at 260 and then opening up at 217. Bed Bath and Beyond, we'll keep that on watch. Can is a little cheaper one. I think this is a energy stock. Is Can? Canon. No. This is related to cryptocurrency. Looks like came out with some okay earnings. What we shall see. I'll put it on the watch list just to see what it does throughout the day, since it is one of the top volume gainers. Let's see. So looks like we got our watch list pretty set up. We got 4 minutes left to the open. Jump back over here. We got the 440s coming back into play. 440.50. The 4 hour looks strong, but boy, this open's gonna be nasty for a lot of people. Coming up here. Watch CHPT. Yeah, I was watching that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that one dip down here and form a nice little range, but it looks nice. It had good earnings too. Actually, let me check my earnings list here. For today, we got CPG. We got this that's Crescent Point Energy Group, CPG. We got TD, Toronto Dominion Bank, which got its earnings this morning. TD. And then we got GPS or Gap Inc. GPS. Best Buy is already on there. Curly Holdings is a aftermarket play. AVGO is also aftermarket, and Costco, a time has to be determined for it. It doesn't show aftermarket or pre-market. You watching Snow for a short on it? Snow. Got down to those, man, that was a massive rip back up though. Got down to the 183 and now it's back up to the 218. That is a massive bounce, but with the price, it makes sense. What is that? How much is that? 220 down to the 185 is what, like 20 something bucks. $35. $35. All right, INDO ripping into the 22s, but I think it's getting very, very entangled today. We can also look at oil. This is what I was talking about with oil dropping here. Had this huge rip up on oil futures. And of course, we use the futures to kind of future cast. Hey, what is this thing wanting to do? It got all the way down here to the 8,084 and then popped back up, but it still has a whole lot of steep downtrend on it. So we shall see. This one has a pre-market high of the 2280, and that may become some strong resistance up here. We have what 30 seconds to the open. We'll be watching INDO out of the open for the drop, and then JWN, I'm thinking it's got to pull back too. CHPT looking very good, trending upwards. So we'll just keep our eye on all of them. I don't see anything else new popping in. Good morning, Ben. And then One Life called out RKT. Let me check the chat and see if y'all dropped any other tickers here. Snow. Yeah, I got all of them. Okay. Well, if you guys see anything else, we'll watch that as well. All right, INDO coming up here to this previous resistance level. We're looking for the shorts to take control here on INDO. Get this pop through this level real quick, and then a pile on of shorts right here at the 23. Well, looks like I can't even get up there. Okay, we'll give it a second. Everything going red, so we need to see what's going to stand up. Kroger is standing up right now, up 1%. Kroger getting a nice push out from that 52 level. It was going flat for a while. Kroger did get very good earnings, so up $1 and something right there on Kroger. Anything else staying green? CHPT getting a little dip down there, but not opening up a whole lot. Kroger pulling back a little bit, giving them time. The SPY still floating above that 440 level. Has a intraday bottom bounce down here to the 440.20. So yeah, Kroger up to 53, getting a nice punch out there. Being called out Sky, SKYH. It's gonna have to compete though. Need some more volume on Sky. That one's not even in the competition right now. It may be later on in the day, but this thing bounced all the way up to the 228s on Snow. Very nice bounce. We only got a couple of them that are still green from the open. Sky is one of them. Let's see if anything else. I see Billy popping in. BILI. And Billy, and then INDO getting that nice little drop off of that level. Remember, we said the shorts are going to pile in on this level, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Oil is dropping, so that gave them a lot of inclination that it was going to drop there. SPY still floating around. I really think that SPY can come on down some. Sky No volume. Kroger pulling back a little bit off that top. Everything else right now floating right under on the red. Let's see, JWN took a nice little dip down there. 26.62 needs to consolidate a bit. I was looking for that 20 what was I looking for on JNW? JWN. I was looking for that 23, but it's so far out. I don't know if it'll come back down. If it does come back down, it might be just going down. But on the daily chart over here, it looks okay. 24.40 is the bottom. If it can pull down a little bit, that would be great. All right, who's gonna stand up? Kroger back up to that 53 area. Waiting for those nice pullbacks. All right. So INDO is down 8%. So INDO is untouchable. Leave that alone. They will take you out. Billy going on down there as well. Huge little drop. BILI. Well, not huge, but relative to the open, it's down 4%. Can going on down as well. I like Kroger on a pullback though. Let's see, what's that? 52 up to, but it's slowing down so much. Let's see if it'll go ahead and open up and then pull back. Kroger is a top mover. Sky trying to get out of there, but it has no volume. It can't compete. Got to be able to compete, man. Bed Bath and Beyond still flat, very flat. Wow, that was a small open. This thing popped up. Let's see. Came down here 104, 106, so it may start opening up to the top. But not that volatile. Pulling a green to red move there. Kroger continuing to come up to these highs. Just wait on the dip on Kroger. Sky got a little bit of a punch out, but yeah, it's gonna take a little bit more time. It's got to get in the race. Some of these ones like Snow that look really bad on the daily chart, they're gonna have to start failing, and then we may see a little bit of attention roll over to those that aren't moving but going flat. Spy breaking down 440s. I knew 440s was gonna be bro. Me and Orlando had this talk yesterday. I knew it. All right. So Kroger getting on up there. Kroger is looking like the move. Sky popped as well. Let's see what this pop is. 1570 up to the 16, so a nice 30-cent pop, but still not in the competition. Where's INDO? INDO still fighting down there. Kroger. Anything else new popping up here? Yeah, Kroger is definitely going bunkers out of the open. It's probably not even done yet. But just waiting on those nice pullbacks. Okay. Nothing else new popping on the scans. Come on, big boy. Somebody stand up and be the one. Kroger continues to push over that 53.50 there. Can it start finding a nice little downtrend? It had a long consolidation right here in the 52.10. I would like for it to come down and challenge this level 52.10 here and see what it wants to do from there. So we'll put a support line right through this area, 52.25, and then it's been following this uptrend I drew the other day. You can pull it down just a little bit. Has room down, what, 48? So definitely needs to pull back at least a bit throughout the day. Sky moved, what, 2 cents more? Just not in the competition. Kroger looking like it's coiling for a downwards movement. Let's see if we can get that downwards pull down. Snow up to 231. Is okay, now it's pulling back. Best Buy. That's a $3 rip on Best Buy. So I'm liking Kroger. Best Buy, I like it. Just got to burn some capital to get it. Pre-market high was the 111 for that resistance right there. Whoa. Right there. Looking interesting on Best Buy. Kroger not wanting to slow down, still going. Pushing out to that new high. Hopefully this is a fake breakout. Get a lot of short pressure here so it can pull back to this flat range of the 52. INDO holding up the 20s, but got a lot of fighting to do down there, especially against the oil going down. Kroger, Snow pulling on back now. So things are looking good. I was waiting for Snow to start failing so something else can become the main stock. We see a ramp down of volume here in Kroger. So huge volume bar, buying volume bar on the first candle and then a ramping down. So expecting a little bit of a pullback soon, at least. Or does it want to get to that 54? Does more buying volume want to come in here? 80s, 90s. Yeah, it's gonna get to that 54 here. SPY going red on the day as well. Pulling a nice red to green move, but trying to work its way back up green. Giving it a second. Actually, on some of these, let's see. This Sky is moving up very, very slowly. Be careful on Sky. Kroger. Let's look back on the daily chart for Kroger. Daily chart for Kroger over here. So gapped up here from the 49 up to the 52, and now is right up here. So this is another one you got to be careful on, man. Got to be careful around this thing. And none of them have given pullbacks on the day yet. Well, none of the good ones. Lori called out IMPP. IMPP. This was that energy stock. Wait a minute. Oh, it got up as well. IMPP. Anything? Let me scroll back through this. Dang B was talking about Rivian. Let's see. Snow, Sky. Anything that I missed? Okay, nothing. Yeah, man, Ben. It's gotta have that. It's gotta be in the competition with the volume, man. If volume doesn't look at Kroger. This is what we're talking about. This is move. Even though it's low volume, it's moving dollars. Don't be low volume and moving cents. All right. SPY is back green on the day. Getting a nice little push out to now. This is the intraday high here of the 440.80. Let's see if that becomes a problem for. Oops, that should be a resistance line. See if this high becomes a problem, and then the pre-market high up here was the 441.60. And we'll see if it does push into here, will it find even more resistance up here? Because this will be an extended play up here at the 441 for this candle. Man, Kroger up there to $54. Just got to wait for that dip, man. That's it. Dip back to this 52. Or at least near the 52. Bed Bath & Beyond. Is this Bed Bath & Beyond? No, Best Buy. Best Buy still looking okay too. Made a little $4 rip there. Again, low volume but moving dollars. Okay. INDO blasting up. INDO blasting up here. Ripped out of this high, $22 or whatever. Moving some dollars here. Came down to the 20, held around the 20, and now is up to the 24. Now, let me look at oil real quick, because oil got a little bit of a pull up as well, but still overall. Wait. I'm looking at the hour chart. Hold up. All right, so let's look at this. Let's look at this daily chart. Okay, I was looking at the hour chart for some reason. All right, so now I didn't realize it was the hour chart. This is the monthly chart. So it's been going up, and oil did have a little bit of a pullback, but still is in an overall uptrend. That's why time frames matter. All right. Anyway, Can it pull back into this level of the 2280s, or is it going to continue to push to the 25? Waiting, waiting, waiting. Lori's calling that IMPP. Is it going? Let's take Billy off of here. IMPP. Energy stocks and oil stocks getting those rips. IMPP. Through the pre-market high there of the 252. Put that resistance up there. Okay. Snow. IMPP pulling back, so let's see if INDO is doing that same move back to this level of the 22. Shorts clapping down on it right there. Can it hold above this $22 area? Getting up there to the 24s. Will we see a hold? There's 2405 snapping through it. Got close. 4-hour chart. Let's see what it wants to do. Big snap out there. Is this going to be a sell-off here? Big snap up to the 25, meeting resistance. So now we're getting an intraday high here, and we'll be able to measure this trend line in just a minute. So we got resistance up here at the $25. We got a previous area that we know held of the 20, whatever this is, $20 or whatever, and just waiting on the dip. IMPP doing the exact same move. All the energy stocks basically doing the same thing. Okay, so can we start to gather even more information on a downtrend here for a break back up, breakout? On this 4-hour chart, the body, this just needs to stay above the 2219. 2219 here. So that's almost VWAP. 2219. Up 62%. Wow, Kroger's still climbing as well to the 54.50. Hasn't given any kind of pullback, so that one's just gone. Maybe a trade later on in the day on a pullback. But Kroger ripping out of there. Mm-hmm. 2219. Can it come back and start consolidating around that level? Gotta keep my eye on oil as well. The top side of this is the 8784. moving down right now. Will it break down this 8,000 level? This is the daily chart on it. Actually, will it break down the body of this previous candle, 8,201 or 8,213? We shall see. CHPT ended up dumping off. Give a nice little rundown. Back to this area though. It's in this area that it held for a while. 1431. Huh. I want to see it consolidate in this area. Let me look at the daily chart here. CHPT. All right, so let's see this candle size, 1484. So it's right back in this level though. Almost to the 14. It's got to get down to the 1410s though. $14. Got 50 cents to run down. Oh boy. Sky. Need more data points. Kroger being insane today. Can coming out of here, what, up 50 cents on can? Holding up this previous level. So I want to see a dip right back to the 631s and hold. That'll be nice. Got a nice little pre-market support level. It stayed here for a long time here at the 630s. Sky getting ready to dump. Let's go. PSTG. Let me go check what that is. Get rid of this one. PSTG. $29 up to the 32 and then came back down here and holding these levels of 30. Previous levels of testing was a 28, 29 level, so we got to let it consolidate for a while. Okay, PTSG, Can, Kroger. PTSG is even more volatile than Kroger, and Kroger's super volatile. Look on the daily charts for PTSG. Huge gap up on the daily chart. From the 26 up here to the 31. Huge gap up. INDO coming back down to this previous level that we spotted here of the 22. Now, can we start finding that downtrend? Where is the obvious downtrend for the breakout? And I don't think the breakout is going to last long, but I think it's going to have a breakout. So it'll be maybe a quick scalp on the breakout. Long IMPP. Where is IMPP? You got long at 246. This is that previous trend line that I drew the other day that it is well above. Huge little pullback right there on IMP. 46. Got this bottom of 226. Okay. All right, everything's starting to kind of pull back. Good. So who's going to stay green on the day is the question. Got this bottom here of the 30. Oh, this is a hold dollar level, the $30. What am I doing? It can definitely move back up if it holds the 30 here. Let me look at the news for this. Douche Bank. What is that? Adjust pure storage price target to 40 from 38. Had some earnings today. Let's look at those earnings. Pure storage shares rise. Forecast and buyback program. This thing, if it holds 30, I think it can stay up. So this would be a low risk trade here. If it can hold 30, so I can risk a dollar per share on this one. Let's see if it can come down a little bit more. I didn't even realize. I was just looking at it. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's a whole dollar. This looks great. It's a whole dollar resistance there at the 30. Already got a nice little, let it pull down some and see where it wants to go. Sky coming on down as well. Kroger coming on down. I'm interested in this one because the lower it comes to this 30, if it can just hold the 30s, that's all I need to see. Can it come down here and just snatch down real quick? I'm gonna add I'm just gonna take a small share size, but if it can get closer to the 30, I'll add some more. But for right now, I'll go ahead and okay, now it's coming down. Come on down, buddy. Does not want to give up the ghost though. Kroger, IMPP. IMPP down nicely. I just really wish this thing would come on down, but it's not going to give me that play, is it? So I had to risk $1.38 on a position if I take one here. I want to use this 30 as my out though. So I'm going to place this as a support line and I'm just going to be patient and see if it can drop. Best Buy going on up as well. INDO holding this top level. Still a little steep to find a downtrend here. Kroger. Okay. Come on, pull down, buddy. I would like to make this like a 50-cent risk. That would be dope. But that volume is kind of low on this thing. Need some more things to fail. Sky going down and breaking the 16. I knew it was gonna do it, man. No volume, no reason to go up. Crash. Come on and break down. Oh, let me go see what Pure Storage does before I invest in this thing, man. PSTG. Pure Storage stock is surging on earnings. We're no longer just a niche player. Pure Storage, a provider of enterprise storage systems, beat earnings estimates. Pure Storage crush estimates. Okay, blah blah blah. Yep. Okay. Channel leader. All right, man. Tail this little range. Want to see it at least come down and throw a wick down to the 30.90. If we can get below those 31s, that'll be great. INDO coming on down. Finally finding a dip here. Was not able to hold up the pre-market high. Let's see if it can consolidate here, or will the short start pushing it away from this pre-market high. SPY still at 439, making its way down as well. 440 became a problem again. So it's the same action that it had at the 460. Came up, double topped at the 460, and just found a whole bunch of problems. Okay. Daniel B is calling out BTU. Really? All right, coming down and testing at 31. So now the risk is about $1. BTU got a nice rip out of that off of that 21, got a little double bottom and went on up. Nice little $1-2 rip there. INDO getting forced away from that pre-market level. That's what I was looking at. Hey, can they put the pedal to the metal here, or will it hold here at this level? And we see a dump off, and this is why we like to gather information so we can buy low. JNW, same thing, getting absolutely crucified. Kroger, yeah, Kroger, that play is over. All right, so we are seeing this level kind of hold here around this 30.83. Do like that. But it's holding up those 31s. It's got a little support here. Love for it to come down just a little bit more and test this level of the 30.80 there. Getting a little buy up action. had this huge explosion at first. I may just start a position and then add into it down here right at the 30. So this will be a $1 entry. But looks like it's getting bought up out of here. But I do like that one. BTU took off. Sky. Kroger looking like it wants to touch the 55s. Best Buy, okay. Okay, so this one's coming on down to that previous level that I had pointed out. 14, almost to the 14-17s for a nice little catch. Maybe a rebound, but 14 is pretty much it. 40 cents away from it. SPY back over or cracking down 439, trying to hold up the 439s. BTU. This one's just starting to hold sideways here. Has a resistance level of the 3160 as a resistance there. Love to see it come on down though. There we go. Get on down there. BTU continuing to climb. Kroger right under that 55 level, did not quite get it. 54.93 was the high. IMPP still just moving around a little bit down there. Okay. I just want to see this thing hold the 30. That's it. Feels good to be short SC. What is SC? Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. SC is feeding the shorts today. Whole nutrition plan. Okay, INDO. All right, so now the open, that initial ripping volume is probably going to start slowing down a little bit here. Still got to do some data collection on some of these. RKT. It's waiting for JWN to come on down to this level here, 25-ish. So I'll keep that one up there. Okay. This one holding this level in here. So I'm going to start playing this one. I got $1 risk down to the 30. So I'll start entering here in just a little bit. I mean, it's right here. I'll go ahead and do I want to start picking up shares here or do I want to give it a minute? because it is holding right above this 30 quite well. So I'm going to take a share and just get some starter position going. And then as long as it holds the 30, I'll be in this one. Take some more here and let that play for a little while. I mean, it's just $1 risk at this point. So if it does want to come down some more, let it come down. And I'll just keep my eye on it. But looking for entries down here above the 30. Don't really want to see it crack down that 30. BTU. Best Buy ripping through that 111 level. Yeah, I like it holding up these levels here. May enter a little bit more. Let's see how far it comes down. Kroger over the 55s there. Looking very, very nice. INDO continuing down as well. JNW back under the previous high of the other day, yesterday. So that's not good. Couldn't hold that up. IMPP continuing to struggle around. Sky got a nice little pullback up off the 15. Put on the pro. Oh my gosh, my bad. My bad, man. That's I'm looking. I got in here on PTSG right here. I did not even notice that. Stupid. But looking for it to hold up the 30s, basically. Only got in small share size. BTU crashing up. CHPT took quite a rip down. Getting some buying pressure down here. But it's definitely red on the day. So I'm not looking to do anything with that. INDO still playing around. Anything new? Kroger DWAC about to break back over the 100. Oh, DWAC D-Wack, D-Wack, D-Wack. Always making your way, man. Making your way downtown. Okay, so 31 seem to be holding a little bit here. Kroger, no pullbacks yet. Sky, IMPP struggling to hold that 240. JWN, not great. Almost down to this level of the 3083. Give them all some time. Go ahead and get ready to add in this range again as it picks back up. Adding a share. Adding another. Can we get into the 20s? I'll add another. 18s. Can we see 19s on the bid? Adding one more there. As long as it holds the 30, man, I'm okay with it. Put my stop out down there as of right now while I continue to add in this thing. Sell smart stop out 29.99. Okay, still looking for add positions down here. BTU up to 22. IMPP back to that 185. I believe 185, or not 185. What am I talking about? Back to that 227, that bottom. Looking like it wants to check down a little bit. DWAC getting up to that $100, finding that resistance once again there at that $100. SPY continuing to come down now. Look at that SPY breaking down that 438 level. That thing held 438 forever yesterday, breaking it down. IMPP. You better not long on SPY dropping unless you hedging LOL. Yeah. Well, at this point, you know, CPG. I thought I removed that. Okay, so DWAC big dips again. Didn't DWAC kill folks yesterday on a drop? Yeah, this was the one. Okay. So again, holding this little 31 level. Love for more of a drop to come. Okay, Kroger finally cooling down. Daniel B says VIX is climbing, selling in progress. So we're getting some selling. INDO still need more data to confirm a downtrend, intraday downtrend. It's going to be playing around for a little bit. IMP threw up a wick up there to the 245 really quickly. JWN, still not interested in that one. That one's got to figure itself out. Okay, so there's a 30.99. Getting a little bounce off this level here, 30.99. I'm going to add another share in there. Average price is 31.20. Can I get some more buys under the 30 is the question. That way I can bring this down to just $1 risk. BTU doing its thing as well. Okay, there's a 30.95. Can we see this little drop here into this range? Yeah, let me change this to 6 at 30. Sell. BTU continuing to push up. No sign of good pullback. DWAC back to the 99s, pushing down. Will it break the 99? I think it will. Sky back up to 1589. So just holding here at the 31s. Will they be able to push it under this 31? There we go. See this break. trying to push down through those 31s, find a little bit of resistance. I want to see it go ahead and break it though. So at this point, it'll be $1 risk. Let's see if it starts to break back over the 31s. We'll add 1 share there, bringing my average down to 31.17. So at this point, it'll be $1.17 risk. Okay, opening up a new candle there. Add another one right there. Add another one. I want at least 10 shares. So, I mean, I can lose $10 here. That's the risk. See if it starts cracking back over the 31s. If not, give it some time on the bid. Where's those 31s? Come on. 31 on the bid. Can we see 31.01? There it is. All right, so I'm in with 10 shares and I let that play as long as it stays over the 30. Give that some time. So $10 risk. IMPP coming on down as well. JWN content. Wow. JWN getting plowed. Whoops. What did I just do? Holding around that 31 real tight. Okay. Add a little bit more. Go ahead and get the 15 shares. Average price of 31.11. Looking for the 31s to hold here. 14 and 15. So 15 shares there, risking that $15. And we'll see if it can go ahead and get back up there and try to reclaim some of this big massive rip that it had. DWAC coming on down. Sky got a little pop there from the 15, but man, Sky just isn't getting any volume. EB. Okay. What is the SPY ended up doing? SPY still dumping down. INDO. Kind of got a flat range here, but hasn't really thrown any wicks upward to confirm a downtrend here. SPY. IMPP. VIX is also still moving up. So VIX has not started dumping off just yet. BTU still looking very dangerous. Very extended play now. Got to dip. Kroger coming down. Let's see. This is the previous little slowdown spot, but the longest little hold was this 52 area. So will it get back down to that 52? All right. So just looking around. SPY continue to drift off into Wonderland. Nice little downwards movement. Wow, SPY absolutely destroying. Oh, big DWAC probably gonna get a little spicy. Another little test here. Can it hold above this 3084? If not, we'll just keep what we got. If it does want to crack back above the 31s, then cool. Looking for another ad. I get like 20 shares and risk 20 bucks here. Yep. Add a little bit there. Bringing it down to 31 is what I want it to be. Okay, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. So again, we're right at the 31, so literally risking $1. Sky had a big pull down there. BBI coming on down. INDO sort of giving us enough data for a downtrend now. Let's see. Trend on this one. Hmm. Not really. I don't like that. It needs to be more obvious of a downtrend. JWN continuing to pile down, but everything just kind of ate it. INDO finding some resistance right there at that pre-market level again. It should have just sliced through it. Kroger pulling back as well. So let's go and look at some of these. BTU pulling on back. Sky. Kroger. Okay. This one, all it needs to do is get back over that 31 and it will be golden. Tried to push down. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Should be easing up here to this 31 very quickly. But we shall see. DWAC getting this pop off the 97. Huge ripper. Let's see, 98. Nah. INDO, like, and this is why I like an obvious downtrend. This thing, I need to see a big wick, like a big throwout. It actually have to try, and then the shorts push it down. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, INDO. Now we're getting that push up there. Can we solidify a downtrend? Is it gonna make it irrelevant? All right, so now at least we got a little push up to a what looks like a trend line. Now we can start mapping. Spy, huge little play here from the 440 all the way down to the 435. Insanity is what we call that. IMPP never could get back up there and hold those levels. It did this same thing yesterday where it just had a lot of wicks and you really couldn't decide which way it wanted to go. Okay, looking like we're about to cross over 31 on PSTG. Can we go ahead and get that crossover? Needs to get back above the 3102. Kroger all the way back down here now, giving a nice little dip here. Okay. Yeah, JWN is done for the day. Did I add it to my? I don't even know if I like it for a rebound now. It just doesn't look good at all. But maybe we'll see. It's got a little downtrend or uptrend here. Let's draw this trend line. Maybe possible, but it's got to consolidate. That's not going to be accurate trend. Oh, come on, INDO. Go ahead and come on down so we can map out this trend for a break. BTU 20. So the candles are getting smaller on BTU now. Kroger, nice little dip into this area. Let's see, what's this? 54. May need to come down some more. Let's see how this candle closes. All right, revisiting the 3102 on my other trade, PTST. Can it go ahead and get that push out of here? It's been holding right around that 31 level. My risk on this one is $1, so the most I can lose is 20 bucks. And we'll let that play. SPY still cramming down. Broke over the 31 just briefly, and then back under. So maybe a little bit too much shorting pressure there. IMPP getting tight around here. Very, very tight. But it is holding up, it's holding up as of now, but has this 227 that it needs to stay away from. Okay, looking like we are revisiting over here on PTSG. If it can go ahead and give me green and start pushing up. Let's see. 31.25 is what it needs to break. Down 50 cents right now. Let's see if we can go ahead and get up and through there. I knew they wanted to back over at 31. As long as it holds the 31, it should be great. And I just follow it by $1, basically. Probably put a trailing stop in there for $1. Yeah. So trailing stop of, let's say, $1.50. Because I'm still watching it, so I can move it whenever I need to. All right. So that's there. I'll let that play. If it breaks the 31.07, I will be in the green. Only 4 cents away from that. Very low risk trade is what we're looking for. All right, so this one still does not have a confirmed downtrend. Oh well, don't like it. It's doing things that I don't like. Kroger getting on back up there. I think it can retest this 55. Did not get a complete breakout there, so no failed breakout yet. Love to wait on that failed breakout, but want to see what this is going to do. So resistance. The SPY star is reversing. That may help some of these long positions. SPY down here at the 435 now, though. Probably needs to consolidate before any kind of reversal pattern. PSTG, as long as it holds that $30, I'm good to go on it. Kroger finally got to this high of the 54 and failed the breakout. So that's one failure. Looking for more. Bed Bath and Beyond taking, I mean, not Bed Bath, Best Buy taking quite a dip down here, but I don't know if I want to waste the capital on that today. $100 per share. That will burn up quite a bit of money. INDO. Hey, do we finally have enough data for a downtrend? I keep asking, but it continues to blow through these. IMPP right at that 240 level. Held up to 225 a couple of times today. So see where that goes. SPY getting ready to break down the 435s. Breaking 435s into the 434s very quickly and then coming back up. INDO looking like it wants to go ahead and crash down here through this 2260 level. Okay, so yeah. Now that we got enough data, all of this data is saying, hey man, we about to go down. We are about to go down. IMPP slip. I mean, it's just playing at the 40 level, the 240. Just playing right there. Okay. 3079. So it's trying to reclaim this area here of the 3081. Let's see if it'll hold this level, and I may look to add here, down here at these 3090s or whatever. Can you reclaim it? Can we see those 90s? Nice. So no huge push down, just nice, slow, steady movements. Okay. Can we see those 90s? 88, 86, 788. There's a 90. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add in here. Bring my average on down to under that 31. All right. So got 25 shares there. So risking now to be $25 at the 30 break. 29.99. And get my sale ready to go. Give it some time now. This came up here, got extended, had a nice little come down. It did not give back a whole lot of profit. Still has a whole lot of buying area down here. So I'm just going to let it play. And then coming back into this range here of the 30.85. Can we see it hold at 90 though? That would be nice. All right. BTU, Kroger, everything else still looking, sky not looking too good now. INDO still under that downtrend. Now that we actually have an actual map value, it needs to break out on this channel. I mean, on this candle 2364. So we'll have to wait till it works its way on down for a nice breakout if we can get it. Nice, clean, smooth breakout. SPY continuing down, one direction. Okay, 3091 coming back up there. So can it start holding these 3090s again? Is the question. Can I get my average price under 30? I doubt it. But it is retaking this this level. I do like that. Would love to see the 90 stay on the bid though. Can we see those 91s? I'll only take 30 shares on this one. Coming in, getting it on in before it goes. And 30. All right, so that's it. I'm done adding to this one. Under 30, I'm out. Average price is 31.02. All it needs to do is break 31. Literally sitting right on my right on the line there. So we shall see about that one. Maybe a slow mover, but I'm gonna give it some time and see what it wants to do. It had a little blast up here to the 32 at one point, so yeah, I like it. BTU. Everything else not looking so great. Can we get that break of that 31 is the question. It's literally right there under it. Slowing down quite a bit. Where are those 90s at? Getting a little wick down there. Can we hold those 90s? Kroger looking like it wants to go back up as well. Risk here will be 50 cents. 50 cents for a return to the highs. So I just want to see it stay above the 54s. But I would love to buy on a red or on something lower than this. This one looks like it's about to blast off like now. Just not what we need. IMP back at that 40, still playing there. INDO coming back up to this, now up to this uptrend. After finding a little bit of a bottom there. 29. So does it want to retry? Is the question. This wasn't a huge sell-off candle here, so the break would be the 2378. Right there. So I'm going to use the 2022. It's popping a little bit. Give me a sec. Pull down just a little bit. Would be great. Does not want to. Touching. So touching the trend, I don't want it here. But it is trying to break out. Let's see if it finds some short pressure here and then tries again for this resistance level of the 2377. Can those shorts get excited here? Get us down a little bit. Okay. How far do you want to come down? Not much of a pullback, right to that trend and just getting up there too far too fast. Let's see if it fails here at the 23.75. Let's see, let's see. Where are those shorts set? Back up there very quickly. Maybe a pop and drop. Trying very hard at this level. This will be a failed breakout. So if it can pull back and try again, that would be very nice. Nope. Finding a lot of resistance here. A lot of resistance. Slowing down a whole lot. It should have just went. People, there it is. All right, so there was the failed breakout. Let's see where it pulls down to here. Hopefully it's not a massive rip down. I have about 15 minutes on the stream, and then I'm gonna close it down and just let these stocks do what they do. I see Jay Anto says PSG doesn't have any volume. Yeah. Daniel B says everything is sinking. Yeah. Except for PSG just holding that one level. All right, so there was our fail. Let's see where this thing pulls back to. If this thing can stay above, what's the mid? $23. $23 may be a hold point for a whole dollar support level. We're about to see though. Let's see, coming on down. Let's see if I can find some entries here. Spy is in a bull hammer. Yeah. It covered, that's crazy. It covered the entire channel here today in the first, the first hours of the day, the entire channel downwards. That's insane. That's crazy. All right, BTU coming on down. Kroger. All right, buddy. So you came down. I still don't think you can get through that top. You might double top up there, but I still think you got something to come down here and test this 23 level. No, I don't think he can get out of there. Will it pull back hard and heavy? 24s ripping out of there. So, wow. Is this even a downtrend then? What kind of trend is this if it's not respecting the uptrend? So gathering more information on this thing. We got a new downtrend. I mean, if it can consolidate and hold up to 23, maybe it'll be okay. All right, skip over here. I don't see anything else on my scan, or what is KL? Let me make sure I do this right. KLXE popping up there on the scanner. XE. And then that's about it. Everything else is dead. So KLXC and INDO. Switch y'all back over here this time. Not gonna forget. JWN getting a little pop off the bottom there. SPY getting a pop. So JWN doing the exact same thing that the SPY is doing. Getting some consolidation here on the 15-minute. This is two candles that have been right up to that 31 level, but have not broken it yet. So can it start lifting out of here? I've reached my max that I want to put on this one. So $30 is my loss, the loss that I can take. And we shall see what it wants to do. $50 is my max loss. I try to keep it around $50 on a day, but sometimes when I'm holding stuff long, you know, it can add up, especially if it ends up gapping down or something crazy. All right, KLXE. So we're breaking back into the 90s. Let's see if we can get all the way over that 31 here finally. Very slow movement. So when volume does come in, will it just poof? Or what kind of movement does it want to do? Can it get back up here to the 31s? There, so I'm almost in the green, down $2.67 right now. This one was a chopper too. Can we break up? Oh, there's INDO again, not respecting the downtrend. Complete. See, and this is what I'm saying. I like to collect data to see if, like, will I be wrong? Is this a downtrend? What is this thing? So what we do know is the uptrend is definitely working because it hasn't been tested yet. So let's go put this intraday uptrend in here, and then we'll go and look at we'll look further back on the charts from where it gapped. I don't like this one because it's hard to tell what it's going to try to do. Very hard. All right, so now is this the downtrend? Kroger just going flat here. Did have that failed breakout, so that's good. Already failed once, so 54.80. Pulling on down. So at this point, the risk can be $54, which would be about 50 cents. So we'll see what this candle wants to do, if it wants to go red or whatever, or if it wants to just hold in this area for a little bit. IMPP did finally catch that 240 after staying at 240 for so long, ripped 10 cents. And let's see if that's all she wrote on this one. Finally gathering some information for a trend here, a downtrend that is. It's still pumping out though, so. The uptrend, I thought I had, maybe I erased it. I had a trend here. Got a long way can fall. SPY rebounding quite nicely from that level, but with this big range movement, I mean, this is like how many candles? 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's make it shorter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles downwards. That's a lot of downwards movement. All right, so well, I took a trade today. I couldn't figure out a true downtrend. I was looking for a downtrend on INDO, but it just would not respect any trends. I am holding PSTG. I am down 10 cents right now. And we'll see if it can go ahead and break over that 31 and start holding those 31s. But I need to close it down and get to work. Looks like PSTG wants to get up, but we'll see if the buyers can keep it above that 31. My stop out is at the $30, so the risk is about, well, the risk is $30. So we'll see what it wants to do throughout the rest of the day. I did see this original pop, and I wonder, can this thing revisit this 31 level? If it does, oh well. I'm not going to be managing this one, so I may put in a trailing stop here before I leave and just put $1 trailing stop. And that will save me if it does go up to $1. If it goes up to 31 and comes back down, then I'll just be sitting here at the I mean, did I say that right? If it goes up to the 31.50, then my stop will be right here at the 30.50. So right here at the bottom. So it'll be a 30 cent or 40 cent risk on 30 shares. So that is, come on brain, wake up. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to pull out a calculator. 30 times whatever, 40 cents. So if it moves up $1, $12 loss. So on $1 follow, if it moves up $1, it'll be a $12 loss. So let's do that here. I put my sell order in there, ready to go, and it'll follow it. But yeah, I'm about to go ahead and break it down. It looks good right now, holding up these levels. So I'm not too worried about it. As long as it doesn't start throwing any big wicks down, that would be bad. But just right under that 31, looking for that 31 break. And I'm wondering, do I want to put a trailing stop in here? Because if I put a trailing stop, I could just risk the 30, but I'm not going to be managing this. So I'm going to keep the trailing stop in there just to be safe. Just to be real safe. But yeah, let's go ahead and I just wanted to see myself go into the green at least before I leave. My goodness. Things taking forever under this 31. All right, well, let me get ready to go and I will let that continue to play for right now and then I'll shut down the stream. All right, so I'm about to head out of here. I'm gonna let this thing play. As long as it holds up to 30, I'm okay with it. Um, but yeah, did I put a trailing? Yeah, I still have that trailing stop in there. Whatever it wants to do, let me go check out the other things that cause I'm about to get gone. Okay, INDO did get up to that top, never did respect any kind of downtrend for a breakout. Kroger back to 53 and going down. Okay. IMPP did come back down to the 240s. So a lot of little quick pops and failures. Like INDO did the same thing, quick pop and failure. And I never could put my finger on what they were trying to do there. So yeah, as long as it stays around this level, I'm good, and I'll update you guys. Right now I'm down 3 cents, 87 cents on this position. And later on I'll let you guys know where I am on it. But as for now, I'm gonna have to log off as long as it holds at 30. You know what? I'm just gonna set this stop, and I'll if it comes down to 30, I'll just take the loss. But I don't think it's gonna come down to 30. So 29.99. I'm not gonna worry about that trailing stop. I just want to see it grind higher. Stop. Okay, so that's set for the day, and we will let it play around, see if it can start holding up that 31. It's been going flat for quite a while, giving plenty of time for people to get in if it's going to make a move higher. But I saw this explosion. I was like, man, this thing might be able to give a nice little grind up after this explosion. So we'll see. Let that play throughout the day. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We do have the Discord that you can always check in on, and that's where I put my updates on these kinds of stocks in the Discord. You can get to the Discord by going to frameworkfortune.com, getting signed up. It's all free. Yeah, get signed up and you'll see the updates for any kind of trades that I take, or any watch list articles, anything that we want to put out in there about investing or entrepreneurship. But yeah, about to log off. Let me see. And as always, need to get this other screen up. I will see you in the next one. Peace.